Here we are at the Lux Hotel in Los Angeles for the second annual Israel Conference. And I'm sitting here with Sharona Justman and Isabel Maxwell.
Hello, hello.
So how are you guys feeling? Are your feet holding up?
We are exhilarated. We're on a high.
You should be.
A 13-hour high.
You should be. What an absolute incredible audience that you had this year. Tell us about some of the speakers. Tell us about some of the highlights of the event.
I thought Safra Katz was a pretty big highlight.
Safra Katz was excellent. Martin Gestel was excellent, and Yossi Matthias at Google also.
Without a doubt, and Nikesh Arora, from the president of Google,
so
he stole the show.
Yeah.
His smooth talking and his content, and he
involved
loved it.
everybody, the whole audience. He got them going, and he got them asking questions that he would then respond to. I thought it was very nice.
Yes, but of course we have an audience in general that is basically focused, A-type, wanting to accomplish things, so they react and respond to good leadership.
So in terms of the breakdown of the kind of companies that had here, I mean, I talked to film producers, lawyers, a musician. I guess it was actually Yossi's son who went to Juilliard. And so tell us a little bit about the mixture, because that's one of the things I love about this event.
Well, we have a nice statistic. When we study who's registering for the event, we get over 40% are C-level, founders, CEOs, who are coming from companies, and those companies are relevant companies. They're major corporations in the United States that are doing entertainment work or healthcare work or clean tech work, and companies that you'd want to work for. And we're getting the CEOs or the senior vice presidents. 18% of the people that come are involved in business development. Their titles include some term that's associated. We're getting more of the high caliber people that I consider relevant. And it's due to the people who are involved in the organizing team who are inviting those colleagues.
But there's also a very nice sprinkling of philanthropy as well, and service people. So there was there's venture capitalists, obviously, there's bankers, there's philanthropists, there's filmmakers. It was
The head
really
of the
nice
Israel Film Festival,
Absolutely.
who I just spoke to. So what can people look forward to for next year?
Well, they can look forward to more elements. One of the things we added this year was the pavilion, where companies could come.
It worked really well this year.
And it was a little experimental, and we went to all the alumni from the prior year, and many of them said yes.
And one of the people from the pavilion said that he wanted to upgrade next year because he's been working at it for 2 years.
That's right.
And he loved it, and he wants to come back. So there's obviously
They get charged up. So they enjoy it very much. But what we're working on, we have another surprise for next year, which we started to work on this year, and I'm going to hold it in surprise to bring folks in until we have it.
Stand by, watch this space.
Exactly, because each year we hope to add, like an onion, another layer of goodness that helps showcase companies positively, gives them a chance to meet their market.
And I think another interesting thing too is to actually maybe highlight over the course of the year some of the developments that the companies have made between now and next year.
It's a great point, because oftentimes the companies say they met someone at the conference, they then had meetings with them, and a transaction ensued. They could have either gotten a new contract, maybe they were acquired, maybe they got funded, but that's what's happening here in our marketplace, in our nexus point. So we have great VCs like David Blumberg, who's standing on the sides here.
Hey there, David.
But we also have VCs like Sequoia, who are very well established and internationally known for being a wonderful place to get reposed.
And people came from far, not of course from Israel, but from Toronto. Somebody came who's lived for a long time in Peru, and it went to Toronto, so there's really an amazing international mix here.
Now what's interesting, I got a call 2 nights ago from at least 3 people who said they were booking their flight from Israel to come to the conference. They came expressly all the way from Israel. That's a day of travel to come for our 13 hours.
2 days.
Yeah,
But you
exactly.
really do attract a high-profile audience. I mean, everyone I met here was interesting. I mean, I think that's the other thing to say about it. And
very nice.
because it's such an intimate environment, I mean, some of the vendors that you had this year, they were actually able to give demos. I mean, I got several demos, small, intimate environment. You really can't get that from other events of this caliber.
Yes,
So,
we work very hard throughout the year to reach out to the CEOs that present, to make sure that they're comfortable coming. And as a result, when they say yes, they really mean yes. And we've we're very proud of that.
And I have to say thank you for blogging this, because you did it last year and we're very grateful that you did it this year too.
Absolutely.
I absolutely love what you guys are doing, and so I'm here for the long haul.
Yay team.
So lastly, let's let everyone know where they can go for more information.
Well, our favorite destination is theisraelconference.org. Theisraelconference.org.
And on Twitter?
On Twitter, we are Israel, CONF, pound.
Like Frank.
Like pound. And that is the hashtag for this event,
That
for
is
those
correct.
who want to
And
tune in.
we want everyone to get involved and give their comments all day long.
And they can go back and they can see, and they can also look at the past events as well and see from last year as well as this year. So,
So
Great.
thank you, Isabel.
hey, pleasure doing biz, man.
Thanks, Sharona, and thanks, Isabel. This was a fabulous, fabulous event.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.